Hello everyone, I'm from 2019 MBBS batch, and my NEET PG 2025 I only got a rank around 1.2 lakh, and at that time it was extremely disappointing and demotivating for me. Like I thought like what I had studied in this past 4.5 years of my MBBS, I feel myself like a bewakuf at that time. And after finishing my internship, I spent 3 months doing a non-academic JRship at my institute itself. And so I actually started for my NEET PG preparations only in October 2025 when I came home back at October 10th. So I didn't have the money to join an expensive coaching programs because I already used my old internship earnings for my family and personal expenses. Fortunately, one of my seniors shared me the old BTR 1.0 videos and materials with me, like the extra stuff, compiled modules, and all the extra edge videos. So it was scattered at that time. 1.0 videos is not today's core BTR. Today's is more precise and concise. So from that point onwards, BTR became my primary source, and I had watched the videos, studied the notes, and kept on adding important points from MCQs. And I also watched the rapid revision videos of GRG Sir Pharma and Anatomy, and I integrated it into my BTR. And for third year and fourth year subjects like major subjects and ophthalmology and etc., I had already done main notes of Prepladder during my MBBS years, and I just peripherally run through these notes and added into my BTR. So essentially, my entire preparations revolve around this core source, that is BTR. So when I gave my first grand test on October, I got only about 80 corrects. As an average student, I found BTR very difficult initially to understand and grasp everything. So it took me around like multiple reading just to grasp the content what the ma'am is teaching initially. But gradually it became like very easy for me. And initially I done many MCQs like 50 to 100. I started to do like 100 to 50 MCQs, but lately I became lazy and didn't done MCQs that much. So yeah, I wasn't a perfect aspirant throughout. Some days like I studied like 1 to 2 hours. Some days I will study like 10 to 8 to 10 hours, or sometimes like 14 hours also are there. Like sometimes I would spend entire day watching like movies or web series also, especially during Ramadan, which is my low productive month due to fasting and all. I would fluctuate a lot in my study hours during that time. But there's this one thing that I always try to do is stay connected to study it at least 1 hour every single day. Another challenge was for me to study from my digital notes. Initially, when I started preparation, I thought like digital notes is the best. But lately, my eyes would get strained. I will get a headache from constant staring at screens, etc. So I find it very difficult to revise efficiently from screen. Since printing everything in color of my personal PTR, obviously it will be very expensive, so I decided to create a condensed version of my own PTR, like mini PTR. So I reduced almost all the 19 subjects into like 60 A4 sheets, and this became my personal mini PTR. And before May INICT, I tried to revise these notes as much as possible, but my revision speed is very slow, and I struggled with long study hours during those time, and also I had mental breakdowns and all, and I couldn't even complete one full revision properly of this mini BTR before INI. And as a result, I only had secured around 24,000 in my INICT, and also the exam day was very bad for me. Like I don't even in the last sections, like I wasted like 3 to 4 minutes on some questions because my brain can't even function what the question is asking. So yeah, I didn't even get the time to read like some last questions in the last segment. Like I have 70 minutes or so to answer last 30 questions. So yeah, I just peripherally run through all the questions that time and skipped many questions also in the last segment. So before INI, I had given my last GT on May 1, and I had got only around 119 corrects after that in that GT. And after INI, I had given like core BTR baseline GT and got around 133 corrects. And this is mainly due to like this gradual increase is mainly due to this recent information that I studied in the past 10 days before INI. And I also given one marrow grand test after INI, and I got right 120 to 128 correct only that time. And then I didn't study it for that much for 2 weeks and only done some MCQs and done surgery and OBGY only. And past few days I have been ill, like I got asthmatic attack and exacerbation of asthma and all, and I cannot study that much. And today I given another GT after this long break in Marrow, and I couldn't even complete it because my brain cannot concentrate well, and most of all the question feels like recall issues. So this grand test taught me something important, that my biggest weakness is not understanding the concept, it is retention, because my major mistakes are like recall errors. So I keep on forgetting things. So that's why I decided not to keep changing the sources or chases new content. Instead, I'm going all in on revision. My 60 pages mini BTR is now my entire focus for the next 3 months. With less than 3 months left for NEET PG 2026, my goal is to revise these notes like 6 to 7 times over the next 74 days. So by August 15, my goal is to finish at least a 6 to 7 revision. Along that, I will also try to solve at least 100 to 200 MCQs every day and continue giving regular grand tests. And I also realized that active recall, obviously it is very effective, but it is too much time consuming for me right now. Like for example, I tried to revise surgery through active recall after INI, but it took me around 3 to 4 days to complete just one subject. And also, even though I didn't done many questions also during those days. So my strategy now is very simple. Like I want to do spaced repetition, multiple revisions, consistent MCQs and regular GTs, nothing fancy. And I know I'm not most disciplined person. Obviously I get distracted, I procrastinate a lot, and I'm a very lazy days. I have very lazy days, and sometimes I spend on many times during watching YouTube videos and all. But right now, like that's why exactly I'm starting this series. Like these videos are my way of staying accountable for the next 74 days, and I will be documenting my preparation, my mistakes, my progress, and hopefully my journey towards a much better NEET PG 2026 result. And if you are also preparing and struggling with consistency, like join me on this journey. Let us see what these next 74 days will take us.